Hello to all of you listening to me. Today we have a very interesting lesson about vocabulary and a story called Journey to the Center of the Earth. Journey to the Center of the Earth. Before we start this lesson, I will want us to look at the vocabulary words one after the other. We'll look at the vocabulary words one after the other, look at the pictures that go with them, and try to figure out their meaning and see how they are used in sentences. Right? I will share a page with you. I will share a page with you which has the vocabulary words, which I hope we will discuss and you will find very useful. First of all, we have the first word is armor. Armor. A-R-M-O-R. A-R-M-O-R. What's the meaning of armor? Armor is any kind of protective covering, right? Something that protects you. Usually in a battlefield, we see soldiers wearing armor, right? So an armor is any kind of protective covering. The second word that I want us to look at is encases. Encases. Spelled E-N-C-A-S-E-S. E-N-C-A-S-E-S. Encases. What do we mean by encases? Encases means covers completely. Covers completely. Once something is completely covered up, we say encases. Right. The next word is extinct. Extinct. Spelled E-X-T-I-N-C-T. E-X-T-I-N-C-T. What's the actual meaning of extinct? Extinct means no longer existing. We have some creatures that used to live in the 7th, 10th centuries. We no longer find them in our own time. Okay? For example, people now say the buffalo is nearly extinct, or endangered plants and animals are in danger of becoming extinct. There will come a time we won't find this particular set of plants and animals. The next word is hideous. Hideous. But what does hideous mean? Hideous means very ugly, or frightful, or horrible. That's the meaning of hideous. Another word that we have for this story is plunged. Plunged. Spelled P-L-U-N-G-E-D. But what's the actual meaning of plunged? Plunged is the past tense of plunge. The original verb is plunge, P-L-U-N-G-E. To make it past, we only add D because the verb already ends in E. Plunge means fell or moved suddenly downward or forward. Like you saw in the picture, let me go back to the picture. You see the creatures or the penguins trying to plunge into the water. The next word, perhaps the last, is serpent. Serpent. What's a serpent? As we can all see, a serpent is a snake. But usually, a very big snake is called a serpent. Of course, you have seen a lot of snakes, big snakes, right? Like anaconda, like boa constrictor. These are all big snakes. So these are the vocabulary words and the pictures, and we've tried to use them in sentences of our own. I want us to look at this exercise. In this exercise, we have the vocabulary. It says, choose the word from the box that best completes each sentence. And the words in the box are armor, encases, extinct, hideous, plunged, and serpent. Number 1 says, no one is really sure how the dinosaurs vanished or became dash. 2, some think a giant asteroid collided with the Earth and dashed it into darkness. 3, some dinosaurs looked as though they were covered in heavy protective dash. 4, although they looked strong, they were not protected from starvation, a painful and dash way to die. 5, today a scientist who finds any remains from the age of the dinosaurs covers or dash them in special boxes that will preserve them into the future. And downwards we have a puzzle. Okay, down, going down, want to find the crossword puzzle, the words that we should enter into the box. 6, very ugly or horrible. 7, protective covering. 8, covers completely. And across, we have 2 words, snake, another name for a snake, and no longer existing. To get the answers to this exercise, let's see. Extinct, no one, the first one, number 1 is extinct, vanished or became extinct. Number 2 is plunged. Number 3 is armor, a protective covering. Hideous is number 4. Encases, number 5. Now for the puzzle, number 6 is hideous, going down. Number 7, going down, a protective covering as an armor, this one. And then number 8, covers completely, completely, and encases. And across we have 2 words, a snake, a serpent, and the last one, no longer existing, extinct. So far, so good. This is all we have for this lesson today. I hope you will find this lesson very interesting. It's a very interesting lesson. At least we now know the vocabulary words in the story, and we are able to know their meanings and how to use them in a sentence, in sentences. Thank you all for listening. I hope we had a very good lesson. Thank you all for taking part. It's a pleasure having you here with me.